Hello and welcome. Sugosha Media Private Limited presents a daily dose of aerospace and defense news from India and the world. This is your host Shanti Kuber presenting the news for today. Let's see the major headlines. Exercise Scope India 2023. Indian Rafale to take part in French multinational exercise Orion. MOU between RRI and VC. Embraer seeks to expand its presence in India and China. IAF awards contract to IDEX winner who developed Gagan camera for RPAV. Greece signs a contract with Israel to purchase Spike anti-tank missiles. Turkish defense company Aselon unveils Nokta air defense system. Leonardo delivers 41st TH-73A Thrasher training helicopter to US Navy. An RFP for light vehicle electric and fast chargers issued by the MOD India. MKU to unveil MK-19 grenade launcher and create Wall of Fame. Hindustan Aeronautics inaugurates third assembly line for Indian Air Force LCA Tejas fighters. India-Italy to sign defense pact in May. Paras Anti-Drone Technologies Private Limited inks MOU with Space Kawa Explorations Private Limited. Japan invests $3 billion with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries for long-range missile development. Morocco Army to get M142 HIMARS ATAC MS and GMLRS rocket artillery systems. Textron to deliver first T-54A multi-engine training system METS aircraft to US Navy. The news in detail. Exercise Scope India 23, a bilateral air exercise between the Indian Air Force and the United States Air Force, is being held at the Air Force stations Arjun Singh, Panagarh, Kalaikunda, and Agra. This phase of the exercise will focus on air mobility and will involve transport aircraft and special forces assets from both the air forces. Both sides will field the C-130J and C-17 aircraft, with the USAF operating on MC-130J as well. The exercise also includes the presence of Japanese Air Self-Defense Force aircrew who will participate in the capacity of observers. In a first, Indian Rafale combat planes are expected to take part in Orion, a multinational exercise hosted by France and including many of its NATO and other major allies. Indian Air Force Rafale fighter jets are likely to fly to France to participate in exercise Orion, being held at a French air base there. The war games are planned to be held from the third week of April to May 5th. The aircraft expected to participate in the exercise are from the force's Western Air Command, which includes the Golden Arrow Squadron. IIT Kanpur partners with AVEIL to focus on innovation. IIT Kanpur's Technology Business Incubator, the Startup Incubation and Innovation Center SIIC, has signed a CSR agreement with Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited. The partnership between SIIC and AW and EIL aims to provide financial support to the startup ecosystem and promote the incubation of new technology, knowledge, and innovation based startups at IIT Kanpur under the CSR policy of AWEIL. Embraer seeks to expand its presence in India and China and is making efforts to strengthen its position in the rapidly expanding narrow body passenger jet market in China and India. The Brazilian firm has set an ambitious target of producing and delivering almost 100 planes annually with up to 150 seats by 2025, representing a significant 75% increase from its previous year's deliveries. The Indian Air Force awards a contract to IDEX winner who developed Gagan camera for RPAV. IAF Media Coordination Center signed their first IDEX contract for procurement of Gagan, an extremely high resolution camera developed by the IDEX winner DV2JS. DV2JS Innovation LLP is a limited liability partnership firm incorporated on 24th of January 2018. It is registered at Registrar of Companies, Delhi. Its, its total obligation of contribution is rupees 10,000. The designated partners are Mr. Vinayak Dalmia and Vrinda Kapoor. Greece has signed a $400 million contract with Israel to purchase Spike anti-guided missiles manufactured by the Israeli company Rafael. The Spike missiles are equipped with advanced electro-optical seekers, allowing them to lock onto targets and guide themselves without continuous input from the operator. This fire and forget capability increases the survivability of the launching platform and reduces the workload for operators. The missile utilizes a tandem warhead system that is effective against both conventional and reactive armor. The first warhead initiates the reactive armor, while the second penetrates the main armor, ensuring the destruction of the target. The Turkish defense company Aselan is unveiling Nokta air defense system consisting of both missile and cannon components. The missiles seen in the NHS system are the land-launched version of the Gokdogan oversight air-to-air missile developed by Tubitak Sage. Augusta Westland Philadelphia Corporation (Leonardo) has delivered almost a third of the TH-73A Thrasher training helicopters that the US Navy plans to buy. The US Navy intends to buy 130 Thrashers, with deliveries expected to end in 2025. The TH-73A incorporates a modern avionics suite with a fully integrated flight management system, automatic flight control system, and independent digital cockpit displays to both the pilot stations. It boasts increased performance in power, speed, payload, and endurance over the Sea Ranger, making it comparable to fleet aircraft. An RFP has been issued to procure 439 electric light vehicles, of which 415 are for the Army and 24 for the Indian Air Force, along with fast chargers, 29 for the Army and 6 for the Air Force, under the Buy IDDM category with minimum 50% indigenous content. The pre-bid is on 23rd May and the last date of submission of the bid is 4th July 2023. MKU to unveil MK19 grenade launcher and create Wall of Fame, says VP, Vice President International Sales, game-changing, smart and rugged solution for operators of grenade launchers, rocket launchers and high-caliber weapons is being showcased by Kanpur-based MKU Limited at the LAD 2023 in Rio de Janeiro. Developed by MKU, Retro's advanced sighting solution for the Mk19 grenade launcher delivers better target accuracy and fire control for legacy weapons by integrating components such as the TW4100 thermal weapon sight, DW1101 red dot sight, and the LW2100 laser rangefinder on a custom mount for the weapon with integrated ballistic range quadrants for accurate aiming and one shot, one hit capability, for seamless operations and enhanced aiming throughout day to night. A third production line for the Tejas light combat aircraft was inaugurated in Bangalore by the Defence Secretary on 7th of April. The new production line will enable the company to enhance Tejas Mark 1A production capacity from 16 to 24 aircrafts per year. India and Italy plan to sign a defense agreement next month with the intention of deepening cooperation. The purpose of the agreement is to strengthen coordination on defense issues, which is in line with Italy's desire to reboot its security ties with India. Italy also hopes to secure a larger foothold for its defense firms involved in the Indian market. Paras Anti-Drone Technologies Private Limited, a subsidiary of Paras Defence and Space Technologies, has entered into a memorandum of understanding with Space Kawa Explorations Private Limited for indigenous development and deployment of space intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance payloads, which will include RF wideband software defined radios. Further, by signing this MOU, Paras Anti Drone Technologies Limited and Space Kawa Explorations intend to develop and advance technologies for space applications that can address the challenge of a rapidly changing world. Japan's defense ministry revealed that it has entered into an agreement valued at approximately $3 billion with leading defense manufacturer Mitsubishi Heavy Industries for the development and large scale production of advanced long range missiles with potential deployment as soon as 2026. Included in these contracts are upgraded variants of Mitsubishi Type 12 missiles for surface, sea, and air launch capabilities, as well as a cutting edge hypersonic ballistic missile designed to bolster the defense of the nation's remote islands. The U.S. Defense Security Cooperation Agency has approved a foreign military sale to the government of Morocco of M142H Mobility and Artillery Rocket Systems HIMARS and related equipment for an estimated cost of $524 million. Dollars. The Defense Security Cooperation Agency delivered the required certification. The principal contractors will be Lockheed Martin, Missile and Fire Control, Camden, AK, L3 Harris Communication, Raytheon, Waltham, Cobham Aerospace, among others. Textron Aviation to deliver T-54A multi-engine training system aircraft to the US Navy in early 2024. Textron considers the program low risk because it built and demonstrated a production-like aircraft as part of the contract proposal process. Defense Industry News states that the T-54A will incorporate several commercial modifications into Textron's existing Beechcraft King Air 260 commercial turboprop. That's all the news for today. Thank you and have a great day.